We should be live. Make sure y'all brother check it. All right, Shalom.
Shalom.
Shalom. Got the we got a special guest here, brother GMS Houston. It's coming. So we good? All right. So prior to getting started, before we always do, we like to give infinite honors and prayers to Yahweh. Give honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Salutation to the occupants that's pushing in truth and sincerity. Lord willing, this video be edifying first and foremost to the whole elect, then to those that cleave to the body. And me and the occupant was breaking bread on basically, as you have seen it, what we have entitled the lesson, living in reality. Okay, that's not a cliche. It's not innuendo. All right, it's not something we just thought about. That's actually what we actually do. All right, the way that we live, you're only living in reality if you have the breath of life, which have entered into you, man. So the importance of having the breath of life calls us to understand and know all things, which aligns us with prophecy, man. Okay, give me that where it says we believe, therefore we speak. Baba Kasha. All right, you notice something?
Now, if I can add to Revelation 19:10 says the testimony of Yahweh is the spirit of prophecy. And also, what is real? Prophecy. This the truth. With everything we talking about, that's actually what's happening on the earth. What we saying gonna actually come to pass, man. Although it seems far-fetched, what they say, truth is stranger than fiction. You know, roughly paraphrasing that, but right, the truth seems far-fetched because this world been filled with lies. You know, but you got it right.
Yeah, you mean, and the reason a lot of people is living in virtual reality, all right, which there's a physical reality and there's a spiritual reality. We live in a spiritual reality inside of a physical reality, all right, and that's why we're able to think above the means of the physical. Now, people that are physical, they don't even think of the physical. Yeah, you have people in the physical, they don't even see physical things happening, all right, like the things we preach about, which are spiritual, according to the book of Revelation, John, the micro, the caragma, the sea hip. All right, those things are actually physical in the eye. That's why I said the things spiritually discerned, they can't catch, man. All right,
and that's not a reality to them right now.
It's not a reality now, but it's actually a reality because it's happening. You know, you go to London and different places. Right. It's implemented almost, man. Sweet, yeah. Right? So the reality in which people in America, you people are dumbed down, man. And while y'all live in the watered American dream, man. Right? You catch. It says in Sirach 34 that people catch it at dreams like the wind, man. Right? They're chasing things that's not even visible, man. All right.
When you dream, you doing what? You sleep.
You sleep. You're sleeping. Yep. And what's your thing? You always tell me, which was spiritual. This would also led to this lesson. How long would thou sleep, O sluggard? But it's not actually in the bed sleep, right? It's what in that deep sleep or that deep slumber, man. That's the greatest sleep you can have. They got people woke sleep. Go ahead, out.
Yep. So Rock 34 verse 1 and 2 it says the hopes of a man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools.
Yup, and dreams lift up fools, man. A lot of people have remained in their foolish ways, all right, because really they're not even dreaming. Their reality is not even, because they're not even accomplishing the things they're dreaming. Right. So they're beyond past dreaming. If there's something lower than dreaming, they lower than that. Right? Because actually when you dream, you're supposed to reach what you dreaming about. Yeah. Right? They're not even getting close to their goals. So if that's some lower than dreaming, they lower than that. They negatively dreaming.
Yeah.
They're imagining that they're dreaming. They're imagining that they're dreaming. That there is the deadheads in the world, man. That's not living in reality, man. So live in reality is to basically live in time. Because we can't technically say how things going to unfold in the future. We can only speak about it. Bring this out, man, to prove that. Right?
2 Corinthians 4 verse 13. We have the same spirit of faith.
We have the same spirit of faith, which is substance of things hoped for, but not seen yet. Right? Go ahead.
according to as it is written.
Yep.
I believe,
Yep.
therefore I have spoken.
So we believe because we live in reality. Therefore we speak it, right? Of course, obviously things have to come to pass. That's why the Lord wrote the words in a book so they can now go and write them before a table. All right, Isaiah 30. All right, go and write them before a table that they may know. Okay, so but we believe, therefore we speak it. So reality is always real time. Get the word reality in the online etymology. It's called real time. The word, so that's right now. Anything real happens presently. All right. There's a reality of a spirit we are in today. Like we don't know what pestilence and plagues are coming, but we know they're coming. So we have to live everything real time. And people are not on time.
Yeah.
They're not in season. Go ahead.
We don't know what like you said, a pestilence and everything. You don't know they're gonna put this name on top of this pestilence.
Yeah.
We don't know. We don't care.
That's real time.
Real time.
We gotta live in real time.
And when we say prophecy is something that you can't run from. Okay, you cannot avoid it. Actually, we'll run into it. Okay, Bible says he that runneth he that readeth may run to it. Okay, so we'll run into it to get this thing off the ground and happen.
Yeah, that's why Paul said, "Watch and pray."
Mm-hmm.
All right. So when you lock in the prophecy, I agree. King say the servant that didn't prepare himself will be beaten with many stripes. So what are you preparing for? What is your reality?
Yeah.
Preparing for these prophecies to come to pass. That's the only way you're in reality. All right. The Lord's telling you this overcoming scourge is about to hit humanity, hit all of creation. And he told the servants, be watch, be pray, be circumspect for the days of evil, and prepare yourselves. Get built on your most holy faith. If you're not doing that, you're not in reality.
With the video we did, Brace for Impact.
Brace for impact.
Yes, I got a quick one just to back up the other. Yeah, there's second Ezra 16 and 40. It says, "Oh my people, hear my word." That's the first step. We look this. The word of the Lord is really like the blueprint to life. Everything that's going on, it's the cheat code. You know, we've been told everything before it happened. So the first step is to hear the word. What's the next step? It says, "And make you ready to the battle." So we preparing our minds to look whatever comes. And look, well, that's why I say we prophesy in part, we know in part. Certain things we know in part, but again, living in this reality, whatever comes, we ain't gonna be caught off guard like these people will be caught off guard. They ain't gonna have no answers. The truth will be taken away at a point in time. So you're gonna have to be in the know, in the loop. It says, "Oh my people, hear my word, make you ready to the battle, and then those evils be even as pilgrims on the earth." So you could have Isaiah 33 and 16. You know, that's gonna keep a man sane in these times, you know.
That's right.
You got it.
Yeah, that's according to the level of understanding too, brother. And in the way why we live in real time, because again, we got the breath of life, man. All right, and it calls us to understand. Give me first Edges. First Edges 4. Bring that reality out. I'm gonna look for it right quick. I got first Edges. Hold on. Let him get this word reality. Let's not pass that up. First Edges with that breath of life. Put an Adam. Breath of life. It's something 61. Over maybe 161 and 60. Go ahead.
All right.
I got y'all, brother.
Because that word reality in online etymology, it said quality of being real.
Of being what?
Being real.
Right. So what it is to be real? All right. To be real is you like it's hard for you to say you're gonna be real in the future. Like it's like a known thing. Being real is living up to the times in which the Lord gonna keep us real. Because again, we're in real time. And what Jake have to understand, living in real time is living in the spirit of the times we're in. That's the only way you're living in real time. Go ahead,
It's meaning real existence. What is real?
Real is what?
Real existence.
Right. So people are, because you got people existing out here, and you got people that's living. All right. We're living because we have that breath of life. Put it in the midst of that. Yeah.
The second, let me get it right now.
Wait, let me finish that. Go ahead. And I got you, Quab. Yeah, I got you, brother. Go ahead.
It said, what is real? The aggregate of all that is real.
No.
The real state of something.
The real state of something. So, Jake, the average Jake, right? They live vicariously through their dreams. But even so, like I mentioned, to live vicariously through something is to live in a fake reality, which you have reality TV media, certain things that's people reality. So to go after those things they can't even accomplish what's on what is what the moles be watching reality TV.
Yeah.
Our women can't even accomplish that. That's a dream for them to get. They can't even get there.
And it's scripted, it's fake.
And it's scripted and fake.
Yeah, but the things you can achieve, is temporal.
Yep.
So if it's temporal and it's going to be burnt with fervent heat, the fashion of this life is going to be done away. It's vanity. It's not reality.
Yes,
All right? It's short-lived. Okay? The only thing that's eternal is these prophecies coming to pass, man.
Ooh.
The things you could achieve, 401k, get $1 million, that shit about to be done away with, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, instantly, like we talked about last night, like, we got this shit with the debt ceiling and everything like this. Everything could be on pause and be wiped out instantaneously, man. Cyber attacks happen, computer greed going down. Everything in your bank account, it just wiped away instantaneously.
That's right.
All right. That's the reality.
That's the reality. Right? But Jake don't want the realness in it because the realness don't coincide with that dream. So it's an interference with that dream. So the things that are real, right, to Jake, they're burden or they're hindrance to him because it's like, man, y'all living that spooky stuff. Y'all talking about the stuff gonna get taken away, and we're not gonna have this. Y'all fear mongers.
Yeah.
So that's not real life to them, man.
Right.
All right.
Jake wants to hear that everything is going to be all right.
That's it.
We reporting to you right now,
It ain't.
to our elders and apostles, that it will not be all right.
It's not gonna be all right.
It only gets worse from here.
Yeah.
Period.
I would say biblical prophecy is one of these people's goals.
They're ruining their goals.
Hey, I like that.
Yeah, biblical prophecy. That's the spirit. Say it again.
Yeah, these biblical prophecies is one of these people's goals.
It's have ruined their goals, man. All right.
Dream killer.
Dream killer. Right. Yeah. So to be ruined is to be upset with the things happen in real time. That's all people are. They're upset at what's happening in real time because it's not beneficial to them, brother. But go ahead.
That's why I said they don't want to come to the light.
They don't want to come to the light.
They take out their plans. It condemn them.
It condemn.
They know they're guilty.
Y'all emphasize that smooth thing.
That's it.
Go ahead.
The second Ezra scheme started 60.
61.
The second Ezra 16 and 61. It says he made man and put his heart in the midst of the body.
His spirit. All right, because we already know you got a beating heart, per se in your chest, right? But it's just a vessel that pumps blood to different extremities of your body. All right, so this is not talking about your heart that's beating and pumping blood. All right, it says he made man and put his heart, his spirit in the midst of his body, in the central spot, man. Go ahead.
It says, and gave him breath, life, and understanding.
Right. So when we got the spirit, he's making Adam real time here because Adam basically was created.
Right.
When you go to Genesis, he was already created before he put the spirit in him, man.
Same chapter.
All right. So what is he doing here? He's giving Adam real time. Go ahead.
What's going on?
To understand what's going on. Because from that day forward, he understood. All right. Go ahead.
It says, verse 62, yeah, and the spirit of the almighty power, which made all things, and searcheth out all hidden things in the secrets of the earth.
Right. So to live in reality is a secret hidden thing in the earth. Because technically it's blatantly obvious, but it's oblivious to the people that's looking right at it. Yeah. It's like, how y'all looking at this?
Can't see.
We bringing out every news article. We are bringing out every precept. We even bringing out additional information added on to it, books, etc. Historical events, settings and times where these things happen. All the prophecies, and they still not getting it.
They see all these nations with nuclear capability.
Exactly.
And still say, look, that'll never happen in my life.
Testing weapons.
Testing weapons.
Yeah, testing weapons, nuclear weapons, bro. They're gonna use every weapon that was made. The Lord gonna allow every weapon that get made. Every nuclear missile gonna probably go off, man.
Right.
That's what it was created for.
Yeah. You say spare none.
Spare none. Shoot all thy arrows and spare none. Everything gonna get spared. But lo and behold, these people inventions have carried them away, man. The things that are inventions that they have in their mind have surely caused them to be in a deep slumber, man. All right. Gross darkness too. Gross darkness the people. Get y'all precepts. Get y'all order. Never say that.
Go ahead. 1 Corinthians 14. I'm gonna start at 38. But if any man be ignorant, let him be ignorant. All right. If you're not living according to prophecy, you're ignorant. You're not in reality. Okay. Wherefore, brother, covet to prophesy. All right. That's how you're in reality when you're walking and living according to these beautiful prophecies and dark sayings in the scripture. And forbid not to speak with tongues, other languages, scribe, so on and so forth. You don't stop there because that's the only reason we understand this doctrine is from going into blues up, okay? Going into Greek, the Hebrew, so on and so forth. Let all things be done decently in order. So if you're not occupied in prophecy, guess what? You're out of order because you don't know the signs of the time. Our great king said, "Thou hypocrite, you can look at the sky because it's turning red, but you can't understand the signs of the times." That pissed our Lord off. He said, "Thou hypocrites, man." And what that is, Matthew the 16th chapter. All right, he was saying you better understand these prophecies or else. And I'm gonna get there. You got it, brother.
Yep. It's Sirach 39 and verse 1, real quick. It says, but he that giveth his mind to the law of the Most High and is occupied in the meditation thereof. That's what we do. We meditate on these things that's coming upon earth, which is the reality of it. Okay, not being something distracted from these worldly philosophies that's out here, man. Okay, we know that the time is short. All right. Well, since I'm on, yeah, and it says, and is occupied in the meditation thereof, will seek out the wisdom of all the ancient and be occupied in prophecies.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And that word occupied goes into being busy. All right. Being active. Okay. Getting down with the program. All right. Sharing information, looking up words. Okay. Sharing articles. Okay. That's the reality of it, man. All right. So you don't get caught slipping. All right. Yahweh spoke about that in Matthew the 24th chapter. He says, blessed is that faithful and wise servant whom his Lord will when he comes, will find him doing. Doing what? You're doing the work. You're getting busy, you're getting active. You're in the reality. All right. You didn't take that pill that Jake the guy took on the Matrix.
Right.
Okay, they had him in that, in that world. The blue pill. The blue pill. Yep. All right, you got it, bro.
Yeah, having one. You guys all come on, go ahead. I got some.
Romans 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, that now is a high time to wake out of sleep.
Mm-hmm.
For now is our salvation nearer than we believe.
Quick, speak on that.
Kind of say, like I say, us knowing the time, us being in reality, it's time to wake out of sleep. Which like that brother had went to earlier, that it's not about just physical sleep, but spiritual sleep. Being deceived by these ways of the world, philosophies of the world. It's time to wake out of that madness.
Let me say this too. Yeah, it's the back what you just said. Like we said about how being in reality of it. Jake, these Israelite camps are speaking about the MOTB being this and being that. But here is the guy, the Edomite, Elon Musk has got the FDA approval, okay, to start doing these human trials. So how make it make sense? That's the reality of it. This guy got the approval to start doing human trials through the FDA on you people right now. Okay? The Quran is here. All right? That's the reality of it. Go ahead, Al.
Yeah, why they focus on reality? Because they, like I say, our salvation is near than we believe. Yeah, everything's gonna lead up to our salvation, our deliverance. That's why we focus on these prophecies, man. All right.
Yeah, salvation is like you said, salvation is the obvious thing, right? It's the chief.
Yeah,
it's the principal thing,
right?
Right? But that's what enlightens us. Yeah. So that keeps us in real time traveling towards that which is enlightens our spirit, man. Which gives us this excellent spirit that we're going to basically have. To have an excellent spirit is to have a spirit of reality. That's an excellent spirit, because if you're living in reality, then you're what? You're being occupied in the times. Mm-hmm. You're watching things, right? You're on board with what's happening. You see the paradigm shift that's happening in the earth towards the money, towards the food, and all those things that's collapsing. You looking out the dark windows, you can actually see the stock market crashing. Like, these are things that's noticeable to your eyes. So you're enlightened. Go ahead. I'm gonna get the precept after that. Go ahead with that word
real quick.
Go ahead, got it.
This Ephesians 1:17 upon 18. it says that the God of our Lord, Yahweh Shah Mashiach, the Father of glory, may give unto you the spirit of wisdom and revelation in the knowledge of him. So that's the first step, knowing the Heavenly Father. How do we know the Heavenly Father? By reading these scriptures. See how he get down. See what he said about what he about to do on the earth, man. And it's the point, it says, so now knowing what the Most High about to do, it says, and that the eyes of your understanding may be enlightened. So that's what we have received. You know, they say the third eye, you know, the third eye, right, eyes spiritually, third eye have been opened, man. Right. We actually understand what's going on in the world, able to tell the future, man. And it says that the eyes of your understanding may be enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of his calling. What's the point of all this? What's the point of life? Why are we here on earth right now? Why we woke up and all these brothers came together? Why we see, you know, as the brother said, the stock market, the food, and all these things happen. Now we know it says that the eyes of your understanding may be enlightened, that you may know what is the hope of his calling and the riches of the glory and the inheritance of the saints. I open this back up because I want to get that definition of enlightenment real quick. Now, in the blue letter, it says G5461 Photizo. It says to enlighten, to give light, to illuminate, make to see. Right? It says make to see. Now, I want to get this one on CambridgeDictionary.com for enlightenment. You know what that remind me of? Brothers, I don't know if y'all seen that movie, The Truman Show. With Jim Carrey. That's a good watch.
Yeah.
Grew up as a child. He thought his life was what it is. He thought his wife was his wife, his best friend was his friend. Nothing was real. The sky was fake, the water was fake, everything was fake, but he thought he was living in reality, but it wasn't though. Until what? The eyes of his understanding was enlightened, and then he really woke up to the facts. That's the same thing for us today. Like that movie we see. We got the glasses on right now, man. But real quick, so that word enlightened, and y'all brothers got it. Yep, they live. That word enlighten on the Cambridge Dictionary says to provide someone with information and understanding and to explain the true facts about something to someone. So the Lord explained the true facts of what? What is that? The real time on what's going on, man.
Yeah,
you know,
that's for your eyes, for they see. The eye self, right? So, like the brother said, to have enlightened eyes, it's the living reality. That's all. And the living reality is the living of things real time until the other real things come to pass, brother. That's all it is. You can't jump reality.
Yeah.
Reality has an auditory. We got to walk down every prophecy. You're not going to out. Okay, but I'm way past this prophecy, brother. Like, what are you talking about, brother?
That's not reality.
That's not reality. Reality is real time.
Yes.
The root word of reality is real.
Yes.
So in order to be in real time, it's not future, it's not the past. It's actually the present moment of the time.
Yes.
Every minute is the present. The next minute is the present. The next minute is the present. You keep living in the present, which ultimately becomes the future, which this our reality. It says, go ahead.
Yeah, and just to back you up, real time for you, everybody out there. Everything in the heavens and in the spirit realm has already taken place already.
Yeah.
That's real time.
Yeah.
But the Lord want to see this movie play out in real time. This is the Lord's movie right here, man.
It says, bound on earth shall be bound in heaven.
Yeah,
we're
living out the Lord's movie right now.
Get in the NLT too.
All right. That's the reality of it. Reality of it is, look, some of us will be martyrs. Some of us may not take
Reality is American shit.
That's right. It's already done. That's right. We already got the kingdom. The kingdom is spiritually in us.
Yeah.
When that breath of life came back in us, brother, that was the beginning of getting the kingdom.
Yeah.
It was the beginning, because if the kingdom is within you and we're actually going into the kingdom, then we have started the process.
Yes.
Technically,
Ezekiel 37.
right? Because the spiritual power is going to come. Everything is going to start happening in real time. What we just telling Jay, bro, we going to start getting spiritual powers.
Yes.
It's written down. All right. We already got a small portion of spiritual power just teaching his word, healing our people, causing our people to repent. That's spiritual power, right?
Yes. With the kingdom being within, what it said in Revelation 14, only these 144,000 men had their song. All right? That song, you have to have that song to do what? Go into the kingdom. You have to have that song to do what? Be marked, be exempt from judgment. All right? So when you have this knowledge, man, that's how the kingdom is within. This knowledge that you have, man.
Yeah.
This is the keys to the kingdom.
That's right. And the prophets,
she code, huh?
yeah. And the prophets of old have led into the prophets of the so-called New Testament, which have led up into the prophets today. It's all the same thing. It's all fire. These men are coming back in their same spirits, in their lots, man. And the Lord causing their lots to what? At the end, they're going to increase in their lots, man. Huh? Yep, there's going to bear fruit. This is Sirach 48 and bear with me. All right. This I'm gonna start at 22. It says, for Ezekiel had done the thing that pleased the Lord and was strong in the ways of David his father, and as Esai, the prophet, who was great and faithful, and his vision had commanded him. In his time, the sun went backwards and he lengthened the king's life. Now here we go. He saw by an excellent spirit what should come to pass at the last. So he was in the spirit to see right there, real time, what should come to pass at the last, but that had to come to pass.
Yes.
So he still had to live in real time with what he heard and saw, what he had to prophesy, and what he actually had to get to. It says, and he comforted them that mourned in Zion. He showed what should come to pass forever, and secret things or ever they came, man.
So at that time, look for seeing the future that was going
now,
to yeah, right now.
Right now.
It's back in his life now.
So
yes.
He's living at real time. This is how we know Ezekiel is back, living in this real time for what has to come to pass forever. Right? Automatically, man. You got it?
Yep.
It's Matthew 18, verse 18.
You got to get in the phone, probably.
Okay, yeah, everybody.
I got it. What it is?
Matthew 18, 18.
Okay.
It said, verily I say unto you, whatsoever ye shall bind on earth, shall be bind in heaven.
Shall be bound in heaven. What you mentioned, what you mentioned, you know, this is why I got that for that, brother. It's gonna be bound in heaven, which, like you said, certain things that's done in earth already is here, is gonna happen here, man. It's gonna manifest here. What we keep on this side and be delivered with, it's gonna manifest itself, man. All right, you brothers gonna get delivered with their families, man. Some brothers get delivered. The Lord gonna be so pleased with that man. He gonna take that man whole family, brother. He saved Cornelius' whole house. He like, no, I'm saving this whole house and pleased with this man, right? But he didn't mention the other people's name, but it mentioned his name. He said he saved all his house.
Yeah, what the hell is that? That's the whole house.
He saved all Job's house. Remember, he took everything, it then got them all back. He technically he gave him his whole house, man. All right, go ahead.
It's whatsoever ye shall lose on earth shall be loosed in heaven.
Yep. Yeah, so you know, it's twofold as well, but I got that from it was something the brother said. I forget exactly
what everything already happened in the heavens.
Yeah, it kind of happened already, man. All right, which is a prelude, right? This is what's happening right now. Bro, America is already destroyed. If the ancient of days live outside of days and time, this already happened.
No, he declared the end from the beginning.
He declared the end from the beginning.
He's ready.
If this place
been gone.
What could it?
Yeah, it's but a breath.
It's but a breath.
We looking at America in our rearview mirror.
In the rearview mirror
behind us, bro.
Yeah, you always put on your rider talk. You have the car, and when you look in the mirror, it's the fire back there. You know what I'm saying? Like that's it. But go ahead, yo. Go ahead, brother.
All right, this is Matthew 16:2. He answered and said unto them, when it is evening, you say it will be fair weather, for the sky is red. And in the morning, it will be foul weather today, for the sky is red and lowering. Oh, ye hypocrites! Right now, Yahweh was talking to the wicked ass Pharisees of the science and telling them, look, you're not occupied in prophecy, man. You don't know what's going on, like we're talking about in real time. Okay? You like the people of our day and time, they look at Doppler radar, they listen to these forecasters, and they believe them. All right. But we out here telling them what's going to happen in real time and how their lives about to be changed dramatically. And guess what? They don't want to hear us. And then that back in those days, it pissed Yahweh, our great king, off. He called them ye hypocrites. He was cussing their asses out. Okay? Because guess what? They're not in reality. He said, oh, ye hypocrites. You can discern the face of the sky, but you cannot discern the signs of the times. If you can't discern the signs of the times, you're not in reality. You have to be able to discern the signs of the time, be occupied in these prophecies. All right? Prepare yourself to go off grid, because the Quran, you won't be able to buy, sell, or trade. unless you get that frequency implemented in your fucking anatomy and biology. That's abominable filth. If you do it, you're dead. So now you got to get built on your most holy faith. No, I'm not going to be able to go to Kroger's. I'm not going to be able to go to Walmart. You see what I'm saying? You're doing that because you're occupied in prophecy. And you disconnected from your biological family. They don't want to receive the truth.
You just brought it out, huh?
Yeah.
It's saying there 16 and 40. About make you ready to the battle.
Make you ready. Come on.
Be ye as spirit, bro.
Yeah.
Be ye ready as pilgrims.
And you don't want to with your family.
Yeah.
If you're in reality, you know, all these people I call my loved ones, hey, the vast majority of them are going to die. So if you occupy the prophecy, you're detaching from them emotionally, because what's going to happen if you go back to Satan? The same thing that happened to Lot's wife, man.
Yep.
Now, if you're not occupying the prophecy, you're going to go, when you see the abomination of desolation coming in the holy place, what you going to do? You're going to go back to get a shirt. You're going to go back to get some shit you left behind and do what? That overcoming score is going to destroy your ass, man. That's what happens when you're not occupying the prophecy, man. You got it, brother.
I want to get off.
But hey, on the prophecy, we're gonna be taken care of in that day.
Yeah.
You know, like Spirit say, y'all serve shall eat.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
if you don't have faith, how you gonna be able to rock out like that?
Right.
You think they need substance that's coming from Esau.
Right.
What during Katrina? Where's FEMA? Where's FEMA?
Red Cross and shit.
Yeah. We're not gonna be doing that shit. I'm about to say we in that righteous number, man. You know, we're gonna be calling on you how about Shema Shai. Let us get some clean water out of rock.
Right.
Lord, send some quail down to sacrifice themselves to us so we can eat. You know? What happened aforetime was written for our learning. When they came out of ancient Egypt, guess what? They was on the grid.
Yeah.
Because in Egypt, they said, man, we at least we was eating. They was on the grid, you know? You got it, brother.
Real quickly, this that word pilgrim the brother had brought out earlier. Okay, it said there 16 and 40. It says a person traveling to a holy place. It says, or seeking some miracle or spiritual benefit. It's heavy right there, man. All right. You can tie in Hebrews 11 and 6 or Sirach 2 and 10. All right, because we're seeking some kind of spiritual benefit. That's the reality of this thing, man. We're definitely going to need that. The reality of it, just thinking, hey, well, these things been happening upon earth. But hey, I'll be dead and gone when these things begin to happen right now. That's not the reality, man.
Right.
The Lord said, "This generation shall not pass till all things be fulfilled," man. That's reality.
And this is the generation.
Exactly.
That's that Ezekiel 12 about the end. The Lord said, "What's this proverb out here in Israel saying the days are prolonged, every vision fell up." That's these kept saying. So ain't gonna be no. It's June. Ain't no micro seals. And in June, they talk about, the money gonna go in July to fair number. Yeah. But nevertheless, Jake's is saying Jacob's trouble gate, like I should be cake. Yeah. All this flattery and all that. The Lord says, once my word be spoken, and I mind you, when is the word been spoken? But this one, the word, the volume of the book is being spoken. No other prophets besides John talked about the MOTB. Right. No other prophets exposed who Esau Edom was as it's happening today. So everything being brought out in this time, in other words, the Lord said, when my word be spoken in your time, that's in Ezekiel 12, is go come to pass. This is the time we living in, man. Right. What else can happen after this? What if Lil Uzi Vert and Lil Nas X raised children? What's gonna happen if this continue on, man? This gotta be it.
So you got short. You got short of days, man. Right.
Yeah, they're not walking in wisdom. They're not redeeming the time.
That's what I got.
You got that bundle out.
You got that? I got that.
Yeah. Come on.
Shit, for us to speak on it. So I'm gonna start at 14. Ephesians 5 and 14. Yeah. It says, "Wherefore he saith, awake thou that sleepest."
Right. Again, God says sleep again. Remember when it wait, how long without sleep, oh sluggard? Right? Yeah, learn from the ant. Right? Get it while it's getting good, bro.
And that's real shit, bro. In my backyard, I was cutting the grass the other day. Hit an ant pile, right? Now the shit was, fully cut across. And I wanted to see, let me see if ants really work.
They start working,
bro. Then the next day, the shit hot. And I'm like, damn, they really putting in work, man.
When they scramble it, when you hit it, they working. They working. The minute you hit it, they start working. They don't let it linger. Yeah. Like soon as you hit it, you're gonna see a bunch of them with their work in the billet bag up, with their small people. So it's gonna take them a while. They gotta do much and great work in a small space of time.
Yeah.
And that's how we walk in real time and wisdom.
I would say
we thinking about We thinking about root words and Hebrew and all this in one package of one video. Like it's a whole lot of work in one thing, but it look like it's but the way the Lord working the spirit on, He's giving us a quick understanding in our spirit to do a whole lot of work in one lesson. In one real-time lesson, like right now, the Lord got us doing this a great work. So it's great that we work. It look like, oh, that's just a couple precepts they've been saying for 2 years. No way, bro.
Hey, from how the Lord looking at it, man, y'all are doing this is the
Somebody gonna get in real time from watching this lesson. Like, bro, I gotta live in real.
Yeah.
Even it's gonna get them the spirit of catching up to like, wait a minute, I'm lagging behind and I'm not where I'm supposed to be at, even though I'm in the time that I'm at. You know,
real time, the lesson live.
If the lesson is real, everything happens real time, bro. It's real time. That's what I'm like, bro. We live in reality, but the only way to live in reality is you in the spirit. You gotta walk in wisdom, redeeming the time. Go ahead.
Ephesians 5:14. Wherefore he said, awake thou that sleepest, and arise from the dead.
Arise from the what?
From the dead.
Right, go ahead.
And Mashiach shall give thee light.
Right, so arise from those that's without knowledge, without wisdom, without understanding, void of understanding. Give me Proverbs 7, start at 6. Those that be dead, they not living in real time. They living in the past, what they used to be. I used to have this job.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm getting to the bag. Like, but you skipping real time. JD in the future of the past. What the fuck you doing, man?
Climbing up the economic ladder.
Exactly. Bro, JD.
yeah.
On the ladder. JD in the future of the past, and you can't really be in either.
Right.
But tell me from this video, you cannot be in either one of them.
Here.
Brother, you gotta be real, bro.
Right here.
The next thing you doing is that's the only thing real time, brother.
Hey, I remember El Paso Ball always going to it. He say, look, first thing you got to do.
As you said call back yesterday.
Okay.
He say, look in the mirror and keep it real with yourself.
With yourself. Yeah.
They got to keep it real with yourself, man.
Yeah. That's the living
Still.
Yeah.
yeah. It's real time. That's really what it is.
And much as it hurt, like,
But when you came on that bitch, like this was real. You know, it don't matter how much it hurt.
Yeah.
But when you did it, it was real time. But unless you didn't do it, you just like, man, I might be this. Or it could be this 2 days from now. Like, nah, go and get the scale for real time, man.
You gotta be real with yourself.
And you got to be real with yourself. Well, I got the real with yourself scripture. Get Proverbs. You order that? Give me Proverbs. On Proverbs 7.
Second verse.
And 6, I believe.
Okay, precept 22. It's Proverbs.
Just the reality scripture.
Kind
Go ahead.
of Proverbs 7 verse 6. For at the window of my house I had looked through my casement.
Yeah, go ahead.
And I beheld among the simple ones, I discern among the youths.
Right. So he's looking out of his window, which to look out of your window is also a spiritual indication to actually. It wasn't the fact he was looking out. It was the fact he's looking out to see what's regarding to wisdom, who's watching, what's going on, who can see, right? Which he used the window as a metaphor to actually. All you can do out of a window is what? See.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
Yes, brother. All right. So, Baba Kashan, if you could give me Proverbs 27 and 19. All right. The sin, the seat. In order to see out the window, you have to see yourself. You got to see the reflection of yourself, because the reflection of yourself is real time. Like you got on the step, brother.
Yeah.
You saw it real time right there. So in order to see yourself, that's how you see what's coming.
Yeah.
So he's looking at other people to see if they see what he see according to wisdom.
A prudent man foreseeth the evil
and hiding himself. But go ahead.
It said, I discerned amongst the youths.
Yeah, he discerned amongst the youth. Now, this is Proverbs, which is Solomon. He's using wisdom. Like, look, I'm looking out my window, through the casement of my window, and I'm looking. He's seeing the simple ones, right? Go ahead.
And
discern amongst the youth, and what?
A young man void of understanding.
So you seen a man void of understanding? How can he tell a man void of understanding? If I go look at somebody across the street out the window, I can't just say they void of understanding. You get it? Because I don't know what they understand or don't understand. but he knew he's giving you metaphorically for as walking in wisdom to see like, look, these are people that don't understand what's happening. All right, transitioning. Go ahead, Al.
Passing through the street
Yeah,
near her corner,
yeah,
and he went the way to her house.
right. Which this is gonna be that strange woman, which basically is that wisdom that man following his own wisdom. Wisdom have guided those who really. It's not wisdom. It's just something they have in their mind, their own spirit or their own mind, man. Right? They're going and say that's a way that seemeth right to a man. But the ways thereof are the ways of death. The end thereof is the ways of death. Go ahead.
In the twilight, in the evening, in the black and dark night,
Yup, go ahead.
and
In
behold,
darkness where there's no light, no way, no path,
Truth, no understanding.
no truth, no understanding. Go ahead.
there met him a woman
Yup.
with the attire of a harlot.
Now they're using a woman as an analogy of what wisdom actually do to you when you don't walk with it. All right. This is greater than just a woman. They say, oh, they got a woman, they got a who out there, whatever. Like, nah, because you could be a man of wisdom and hit a harlot and continue in wisdom. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's, you know, that's not the overall analogy here. Go ahead.
Hey, like how Israel did to the Most High. You didn't walk how he told you to walk.
Yeah,
You didn't, that's the reality.
that's the reality.
Yeah, reality. You didn't walk how you, that's why you in the position that you're in right now.
That's right.
That's the reality. Go ahead.
Yep, go ahead. I don't want to read all of this. Just read the inner tenets.
Some key points.
Yeah, just some key points.
Can say, and subtle of heart.
Yep, jump to 12.
Now,
Subtle of heart, meaning his wisdom is trapping these people. All right, because the knowledge, they got the knowledge of wickedness, so it's not wisdom anyways. So they're trapped, right? Because they are of their father, the devil, which he is the chief author of wickedness for wisdom.
Yes.
Right? Go ahead.
now
Like
she,
in the Garden of Eden was when he said Eve saw the fruit and it was to be desired.
It was subtle.
It was beautiful to the eye.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? But what? She was trapped.
She was trapped. Yep.
Entangled with the affairs of this life. You know?
yeah, well, I said that's why marriage for his time with Revelation.
Yeah.
And then like what John was looking at that movie America, he said it was
Marvel and aberration.
Go ahead.
verse 12. Now she is without, now in the streets, and lieth in wait at every corner.
Right. So that's why he saw the man void of understanding, because he saw that man walk into that wisdom that was going to kill him on the corner. So if I see him in a block or a house right out my window, I'm like, time he get to that corner, which is spiritually speaking, by the time these prophecies and shit come to pass, it's gonna consume him.
Yes.
It's gonna take him out.
Covering case.
She waiting at every corner, meaning what? You ain't gonna be able to run from it. A line of bell, like that's wisdom running after you. Like you didn't won't get wisdom, so wisdom gonna chase you, right? It's gonna mow you. In other words,
Yes, more you down.
it's gonna mow you down.
Yeah.
All right. So either way it go, it's either
Proverbs 1.
wisdom is at your back, or it's running out, or it's literally running after you.
Yeah.
Right. And the wind don't catch every man. Technically, how you gonna outrun the wind?
It's not happening.
It's not happening.
That's the reality.
The reality is gonna catch you.
Yeah.
Final destination, my brother.
Who has got the wind in their fist?
Who got the wind in their fist?
That's who gonna catch you.
That's who gonna catch you. That's right, brother.
With that in Psalms 39, it said, David said, wherever I go, you're gonna find me. I go in the depth, you're there. I go in
That's it.
in the dark, you're there. He said, even if I go hide in the dark spot, the dark is that light to you. Ain't nowhere to run from the prophecies.
That's right.
Like but it said final destination, man.
Yeah.
And Antiochus, remember Antiochus was headed towards Jerusalem, and the Lord had that death angel
We know
on his ass, man.
Yeah.
That's what these prophecies gonna be. The brother just brought up Proverbs 1.
Yeah.
No matter what happened, you're gonna dwell in these torments, man.
Yeah.
And the beauty of it is Jacob Shuffle, not just in America. It's everywhere, everywhere.
Yes.
And I just did a video of that Salakia, brother. I just did a video about the rapture. Hey, I ain't getting raptured up. You gonna get these stuff.
Jake, again,
You got to go through this.
brother, we want to win.
Yes.
We don't want the wind to chase us, man.
Even they
Think
say,
about that, brother.
even they said, they shall dig into hell. Even the top elites are going to try to run from this prophecy,
Yeah.
and it's still going to give a smack dead in the face. You got to meet the Lord Himself. All right, we're gonna get our share of that too.
That's a destroying wind coming, brother.
That's right, bro.
And it's guess what?
The
The angels is holding the four winds at the bro. That covering the whole earth.
Really accept.
Where you gonna go from that? Where are you going to go if the wind's at the four corners of the earth? Everybody we know as a person, they're in the four winds.
Yes.
You see?
Scattered all over.
Right? We with the wind. If we going wherever it's listed, if it's going wherever, we just gonna fly with it, right?
Right.
We don't let our balance going like that. We don't let the wind of the Lord take us, man.
Right.
You know?
Which it got a scripture say who is weighed to win.
Well, yeah.
And then let's say the Lord has the wind in his fist. You can't escape the man. And the Lord know how much the wind weighs.
Yeah.
He has the four winds in his fist. You can't escape.
Who can deliver out of his hand?
Yeah.
So the wind is in his hand,
Yeah.
right?
That destruction.
That destruction. And there's also a wind of wisdom, right? And we don't winnow with every get Sirach. One, we don't winnow with every wind, right? Which leads to the wisdom or whatnot, to where we can basically know how to travel, man. Because even if you're traveling, you never go against the airplane, don't go against the wind, right? Because it's gonna what? It's gonna affect the flight,
yeah.
Right? And ultimately, it can take the airplane. It have to know the directions of what's going on, right?
Aerodynamics. They
Aerodynamics.
build those.
Got it?
They build those flying airplanes and stuff to go coincide with turbulence, to coincide with the wind, man. That's why I say Esau has sought out all things in Ezekiel the 28th chapter, man. He know he can't go against the Most High prescribed order. He tries to pervert it. But when he builds those airplanes and helicopters and shit, he builds it to coincide. Then he learns from the birds, how the birds do fly in those you know how they fly in that V shape?
Right.
That's what he do. That's what the F-16 and the F-20 do.
It made just like that.
Yeah.
Yep. And that's us though, spiritually speaking, we coincide with the wind. We going right along with the word of the Lord, man. These other people going against it, as brother said, when you going against that wind, hey, that's straight destruction.
We got that. Go ahead, get that.
Because Sirach 5 and 9. Little not with every wind.
Don't meddle in every wind. Well, wait a minute. Last I checked, the wind outside, right? What do you mean by winter with it? But like, do grab at it? No, man, that's talking about doctrines and wisdom. That's referring to wisdom. Don't meddle in all type of wisdoms like that. Go ahead.
And go not into every way.
They go not into every way. Because they got windy, what the scripture that said a man go up a windy, he goes up a windy way and it's like difficult to him and push back. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna find it, brother.
Yeah, I know it got one like an old man walking up a sandy hill, some shit like that.
Right, where they got get Psalm, yeah, a sandy hill. Get Psalms 55 and 8. Go ahead, read that again.
So little not with every wind, and go not into every way. For so do the sinner that has a double tongue.
Right, so win or not, and go not into every way. All right, because the fight against the wind, you basically gonna lose, man. Go ahead.
Psalms 55 and 8, it says, I would hasten my escape from the windy storm and tip.
Right, so we're fighting against a sandy weight. I wanted that sandy weight. Like it says about a man, making an analogy about a man. I think it's something about a sandy weight. It's in Sirach. It's in Sirach. Bible was shot.
Sirach 25.
Where you get it out?
All right, yeah. This Sirach 25. Come on, don't do that. All right, this Sirach 25.
Which makes it all right. Yep.
And started verse
20. It's like 20. I just want to get this point here. Go ahead.
It says, it says, as the climbing up a sandy way into the feet of the aged.
That's the point, all right? Which is speaking about the women in here, but it's speaking about an analogy of as climbing up a sandy way of the feet to the aged. It's like, think about if you old and battling against the wind. Basically, if you don't have knowledge, you old. Because the youth make us young. Like it makes us to know what we can do and what we can't. That's actually we know we can't battle against the wind of the word of the Lord, different things like that. Youth don't have to do with age. It's really strength and mind and wisdom. All right. When the Lord speak about youth, he's speaking of the strength and wisdom, brother. All right, more or less. Because an aged man climbing up a sandy way, that's a difficult trial for him. All right. So this is why I mentioned that. All right, to escape the storm and the tempest or the wind, brother.
Yeah.
Like we're doing that by walking in wisdom. That's what I'm using these analogies.
That word says spirit quickened. When you put that word quickened, it revives you.
It strengthens you.
So it has nothing to do with age.
It has nothing to do with age, right? Because it says neither do the age understand judgment. And Job, so age don't mean anything. The gray hair is the youth to the man,
Yeah.
which shows his wisdom.
Yeah, a young man.
A young man. Y'all go ahead.
It's Ecclesiastes.
Now, I was about to say the other Yahweh in One West, High Priest Harry Fall. I don't know if I've seen that video, but he was an elder man, probably in his 70s at the time. Great.
Yeah, great.
That's still on the microphone. And he said, I feel young again. He said, this truth makes me feel like a champion.
Yeah.
That's what Mike Tyson was just fighting. He said, you know, that Mike Tyson, I could beat him right now in the ring. But the point is, this truth is what made him feel young again, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which
that power like that. Yeah.
Wisdom has a youthfulness to it, which the scriptures speak about, because
I gotta see that clip.
to stay in that youthfulness is to stay in the real time, man.
Children living in now.
Children living in now. Yeah. Right. So to stay in that youthfulness, because it speaks about Moses. All right. It was about when Moses died, his natural strength wasn't abated. Technically, Moses died in his wisdom. Think about it. He didn't, he died in his wisdom. Now, yes, his natural strength wasn't abated, meaning he wasn't even weak or old and feeble when he died, right? It was just his time to go. But ultimately, his youth drove him to the point to where, like the Lord, like, all right, it's time. You're not going to see your feet ain't going to touch this. It's just your time is up. So that's how we walk in wisdom. Till the Lord do call us up there, we want to walk to where our works follow us, and it just was our time. Yeah. Right. And we ain't been off, we ain't do nothing. We kept that weight, kept the weight. Go ahead, guys.
I'm up here now, son. I see you back down.
Yeah, I see you back there. It's all good.
About the time.
Your job is done. Like, you finished the course. Like Paul said, I finished the course. I kept the faith. I handled it.
Henceforth, there's a crowd laid up.
There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah,
Ecclesiastes. Slack. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's good. That's funny.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, you got another?
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Go ahead. Make a point.
Good.
Make a point. Then bring up the precept.
I always say, if you do veer off 80, all the work you did will be erased.
Yep.
You get 18. And then y'all try to say 80. I never knew you.
Yep. Ecclesiastes, back what the brother say, Ecclesiastes 12:1. It says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not, nor the years draw nigh. Nor the years draw nigh, but thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. That's what we're saying right now. We're remembering our true power in the days, our youth. Yahushua was in his youth.
Yeah.
You look at the elders and apostles, great millstone, they're in their youth. Oh, they got full of it, they got a gray hair. Man, them men in their youth.
They in the full knowledge. They in the full knowledge, brother. That's what makes them in their youth, man.
You got like we had a brother finna get it in without with the cleansing. Elder Apostle Ball did video on it.
Right on time.
Right on fucking time. And he was just, I like, damn man, this man is energetic and vibrant, telling Jake, who are younger than him, this is how you supposed to do it. I'm like, wow, this is powerful. And this
he really vibrant.
That's right.
Vibrant.
Yep.
Yeah, Apostle Burma, he live right now. Like, if you see his face,
it's lit.
Brothers got a glow to him.
Yeah, wisdom calls him that face to shine. His youth.
Right.
This was shining up. What shined off Yahushua's face? His youth. His candle was lit. That's it. A lighted candle, like it glows. If you put it in a little place, the little light right around it, brother, gonna be glowing like a motherfucker. Bro, it's like a glow, a glare. A glare. Yep. Go ahead.
Emphasis on it. Yeah.
I can finish that Ephesians, bro.
Go ahead.
Ephesians 5:15, it says, see then that you walk circumspectly, right? Let's break down that word. Circum around, spec to see, man. 360. And again, not just because a lot of people just watch Fox News, CNN, which they don't really tell you nothing on that. They tell you, Kim Kardashian got a new hairstyle.
Alternate
media, National News, Zero Hedge, Al Jazeera, RT, end time headlines. Because why? They don't tell you what's going on in America, but looking around the world, man, we need to know what's going on in the world. Say we're a prophet to the nation, guys.
It's a spirit, because one of our elder apostles going in right now, they tried to destroy the vision. Literally, like that's the name of the lesson. I mean, he's going live. They trying to destroy the vision. They trying to destroy what's real time and be like, oh, we're gonna live in this age. We're gonna live in a digital age. They trying to predict what's coming and skip the metaverse.
Yes.
Right? Or we gonna live in the metaverse. They're gonna have strip club. They're gonna have children, gender thing, whatever they want to have. You can basically have anything in a metaverse. So they give you a bit of virtual reality for an actual reality, brother.
With you over the last day when y'all was showing the thing like a woman or something with the head of Joe Biden on it. And she was talking, I cut buttons over there.
Yeah.
Had Joe Biden talking through the whole thing. Just these miracles like this trying to advance himself to skip the reality of what's going on right now.
Yeah, they're trying to change prophecy. But like I said, like I said again, biblical prophets go destroy their goals, you know.
Yeah, what they're doing is a method of they're doing a method of meta communication. All right. And meta communication is a secondary communication that takes place where it underlies a more obvious communication, man. Right? So they altering reality, brother. Right? That's sorcery, right? These are things that actually altering, because the Lord said, take no thought for tomorrow, right? Because there's a vapor that pass away. So they're using a method of meta communication, man. A smoke screen, right? Smoke and mirrors.
That's why I say Esau was the father. He was alive from the beginning. He was the father of lies.
He's the father of lies.
So that goes into witchcraft and sorcery. The hand is faster than the eye. Is that how a magician roll? He tricks your eyes, his hands.
What he do, my hands?
Yeah, that's
a Jedi mind trick.
Yeah, it's manipulation.
It's manipulation.
That's what he makes you think evil is good, and good is evil.
That's why we see. You know why and this how the Lord help us alter that. Give me that Proverbs 27:19. The Lord help us alter that by seeing ourselves in this time. To watch is to actually see what's going on with you, the ones around you. You can watch far out. But if you don't actually see what's right here, how can you see further off?
How many times?
It's impossible.
How many times in the scripture you see beware that no man spoil you?
Beware. That's
no man
what
deceive you.
That's in the moment, though.
Yes.
You can't say they're gonna deceive me in 2 years. If they deceive you in 2 years, then they got you now.
Yeah.
Technically. So you gotta beat the odds now. Like that's like now, right now. Everything reverts back to real time, which is actually reality.
Man, I was speaking to him in reality. Say, what the first thing he told him on the Mount of Olives? Let no man deceive you.
That at all. A man can only deceive you at the moment. He can't deceive you in 40 years. You don't know how 40 years is here. We gotta not be deceived right now. Right now. The Lord, if you're not deceived now, he ain't gonna get you later. Per se, the Lord, if you're walking in wisdom, right, and you living in the spirit, that's all. This is all the meat of the matter of the lesson, man. That's all we say, right? The right now is more important than tomorrow. It is, because we can't control that, brother. You can say, well, we got to get the crown. Well, right now we got to do the most we can for the crown to get it, right? You see, but it says meta communication, a secondary communication that takes place with or underlies a more obvious communication, right? And then they come out with the meta, everything meta. Why are you using the word meta, right? When you go into meta, it means before, right? The hell with that, right? After, behind, among, between. You don't really have to worry about that. You can seek the old paths of the ancient, but you got to still use what you seek right now.
Right now.
You can't use it in 40 years, brother. We don't know that.
Don't know.
So even if you seek the path of the old, it's still going to bring you back to reality, right? Anytime the Lord prophesied to the Esdras and different prophets, he still said, going down lot to the end be. Seek that, because it's going to still be the times in which they're going to come to pass, going to be the reality of the time, brother.
Yep.
They already got to live all the prophecies. You actually live every prophecy in real time. All right, the prophecies are coming, but we have to live them in real time. Go ahead, brother.
Matthew 25. Slot. I'm sorry. You got
I'm holding what you talking.
It's real quick on the verse. Let me see if we can flow. Matthew 6:25. It says, "Therefore I say to you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink.
Yeah.
Nor yet for your body.
Yeah.
What ye shall put on.
Yeah.
It is not the life more than meat.
Yeah.
And the body, the raiment. But the fowls of the air, for they sow not, neither do they reap, nor gather into barns. Yet your heavenly Father feedeth them.
Mm-hmm.
Are ye not much better than they?"
Yeah.
So the Lord is telling you, look, let's go ahead.
Oh, so yeah, it said take up our life. Hey, we gonna eat. Yeah, 48. I just 65.
65.
Like Cameron saying, paying full. You will eat regardless. That mean nothing.
Yeah, Jay won't eat. Jay won't eat in 2050.
Matthew 16.
Jay gonna eat in 2050. You know, we gonna be at the Lord, gonna be taking care of us, or this or that. Like, if we don't eat today, we can't eat later. Well, the Lord gonna feed us. Well, what about today? The Lord, like y'all gotta live in real life. Like, I fed y'all today. Today, y'all got food and raiment. Be there with content. The Lord ain't say be there with content for food and raiment in 2050. He didn't know where the scriptures, right? So futuristically has to become your reality right now.
Yes.
And that boy, when the future comes, be like, I was already living like that, brother.
Yes.
I already was rocking like this.
When we read Ecclesiastes 12 chapter, it says, remember now. Remember now.
Now. So that now transferred to every day and time. That's beautiful.
They said now is the time so we gotta sleep.
No. So when is it now? Let's just say. So he was speaking of it now, and we got to relate that scripture to today. So what is the now in 20? It was 2017 on September 18th at 8:30. Like that's the now. Like now. Now is the reality of things. All right, the moment.
The moment.
Right? It says, wait. Oh, real quick. I got you. I wanted to read this. Is this the rest of meta communication, which brothers get familiar with? And the third sense of transcending, overarching, dealing with the most fundamental matters of plus communication. So the things of overarching or transcending. So these devils got a great way, right? Like you said, the Jedi mind tricks and pushing past and talking about the past, present, and future. Notice Yahweh and Yahweh Shah said it Alpha and Omega. So we ain't supposed to play with that like that, right? They're putting the address on like I'm the Alpha and Omega, right? I'm the same yesterday, today, forevermore. So you know what? That all take care of itself. I leave that alone, brother, because the Lord, like, look, I'm the author of this here. So I don't gotta be like, man, it said, brother, the prayers and no, I just want to be in this moment. I praise down. I beseech thee, my brother. Let me kind of just be right here.
Yeah.
It's not a slight to what we think about the kingdom, because we actually think about the kingdom and different things. I'm cool with that. But as I told this brother yesterday, I'm just waiting for the moment. I told you on the phone, we're going to get our moment where we're going to crack people in the head with the rod and different things. But we got to get the rod, right?
Yeah.
If we don't get the rod, it was all for nothing. You know?
It starts here now to get to that point. I
got a preach stuff on here. Go ahead now. This is Hebrews 3:13. And exhort one another daily while it is called today.
Change.
Today, while it is called today.
And matter means changed.
Yeah.
Or after, beyond, among, between. Why is they messing with that when the Lord already saying he all that, brother?
Yep.
Why you got to come out with meta communication for what? It says changed. After, behind, among, changed, altered, man. The Lord said there's no immutability in him. He don't alter or alter anything.
I'm not
Right? Hebrews 6.
Like how you Jay play ball, you got your pivot.
You got your pivot. No, Lord, like I'm on it.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Get it. You got it, bro.
He said, exhort one another daily, that means edify one another. Stay occupied in prophecy, locked in this ministry, while it's called today. So that means daily, indefinitely, consistently. Whatever always goes into diligently. All right? Then look, and if you don't do that, listen to the rest of the say. Lest any of you be hard through the deceitfulness of sin. You're going to fall off. You're going to get played. You're going to be deceived, man. If you're not locked in while the day is a day, like the brother said, you woke up and went and prayed, right, brother? Just consistently. All right? What's going to happen? You're going to get knocked off your pivot. The Lord has given us the game. You got to be locked in daily. Walk in the spirit so you can't give attention to the flesh. And this is a daily walk we're in, man. All right? You got to walk daily. Wake up, praying, go to sleep praying, and then during the day, do what his ministry demands of us. Do you some videos, fellowship with the body, be in contact with the brothers. You see what I'm saying? And if you don't do that, you're going to fall off.
That's right.
Brothers invite you down to come to the fellowship with them. You better carry your ass down.
And because you get gold nuggets when you come together.
Yes.
Exactly.
Oh, I had something for you.
And you want to live that in real time. And you want to live that in real time, because the real time now is that it may not be that way later. So when brothers do say, look, this is the real time, the real life, if brothers don't kind of get up with each other now as they can, or as closer days come, brother, we might
Evil
get it.
Evil days draw nigh.
Yeah, you're gonna long for it.
Yeah.
I just did that. You're gonna long for it, like I wish I could have. But then you're gonna have brothers that actually went in real time and actually communicated. They didn't forsake the assembly, as we spoke about, right? And then they're gonna be like, well, goddamn, like I wasn't really to forsake the assembly is to not to live in real time. This is what we meant, technically. Right? Because when we went that word assembly,
Paul said, as the manner of some are.
As a manner of some are.
So he was rebuking their ass.
Yes, that's right.
He was forsaking the assembly.
Right. We went in the word assembly and said, what, brother? Escaped my mind. Remember I told you.
You did tell me.
It said,
Proverbs.
No,
it's get it, just get it out.
Yeah. Let me. I want to bring this out. You had told me to get it.
Because you was going into your house, I was like, take no thought. Don't worry about tomorrow, the next day, or how you gonna get by. But the last verse, you got it out.
Yeah, Matthew 6 and verse 34. It says, take therefore no thought for the morrow, for the morrow shall take thought for the things of itself. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof.
Now what the Lord is saying, I'm gonna read it in NLT. Matthew 6:34 NLT. So don't worry about tomorrow.
See,
for tomorrow will bring its own worries. Today's trouble is enough for the day. So the point is, the Lord said, don't worry about even that a week. He said tomorrow. Now, do that mean don't plan your schedule? Have a schedule about yourself, man. Have things you got to pay for, bills, certain things. But in other words, don't get all caught up in how I'm gonna do this, even just tomorrow, because he said enough evil today. Make sure you keep your crown today. Then when tomorrow comes, it's a new day. The point is, win the day though. Win the day. That's it. Make sure your sacrifice is accepted today. And then when tomorrow comes, do the same thing all over again. Huh?
Yeah, I want to make a point. They say, hey, we got to do the work right now, so they be able to obtain that protection that we'll get in the future.
Yes, in Job 36 and 20 said, desire not the night when men are cut off in their place. Right? Because even the night is now. That's why I say it's high time to wake out of sleep. We living in the light, but this the greatest the darkness gonna be, right? Because it's getting darker, right to the point. So
it always get dark before the light comes.
If men are cut off in their place, according to Job, they got cut off real time, brother. It didn't say futuristically. It's like when you cut off, and that's why the debts are increasing, because men are judgment is taken. Judgment is real time. It's always real time.
Yes.
As I go in, judgment pass us by daily. So if Jake be like, well, I'm just gonna be in the spirit because this is a Passover, I can get killed. Well, every day of the week you could get killed. Every minute, every day we go outside. All right. So men are cut off in a place in real time, man. So don't desire the night, desire the light.
Oh my God, I got it right here, brother. So Rock 5 and 7.
We about to wind down.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Go ahead.
All right. Also, brother said, Lord say, I must work the works of him that sent me to the night.
Wise day.
Yeah. The night coming with no man to work.
Okay, no man can work. Which that's really is debt.
Yep.
Because after we don't work no more, it's debt. It's up. Debt is up. This is the life.
Yeah.
This is the life. This is the real time right now. Yeah. After the life, basically after this life leave, the lights go out, and guess what? Because debt is risen.
Yes.
Debt and the graves are open, and debt is risen, man. It's time to what? Pay up, man. Go ahead, brother.
So Rock 5 and 7. It says, make no tarriage to turn to the Lord, and put not off from day to day.
Right. Procrastinate. Right. Reaching back for those things which are behind. Right. That's technically what you're doing. Because again, if you don't live it, if you don't have the truth, you either in the past or the future, which your future is really not what you think it is.
Yeah.
In the past that you live in there, it's just a blur. Because you're not making the NFL, Jay. You're not getting a NFL. You're not getting an acting career. You're not getting an NFL. You're not gonna get the $1 million, right? They transition into digital money. You ain't getting the bag, Jay.
And if you did get it, it's gonna be short.
It's gonna be a Toronto.
It's simple.
You're not getting no reparations.
No reparations.
Your reparations gonna be on that Toronto. That's what it's gonna be.
Yeah, you gotta sell out for reparations. You gotta sell out for a bag, right? You got to sell out to make it here. Hold on, you got to sell out to make it here. You got anything right now you accomplish and get, you basically have to sell out. You got to do some wicked, vile, lewd act or whatever it is just to maintain and keep whatever you got to do that to get it.
Yep.
So how much more to maintain?
Hey,
Go ahead.
but this devil such a great deceiver. You go get that fucking Carragher. You more of a slave to him than you were in Chateau Slavery.
Exactly.
Because the motherfucking Chateau Slavery could run from the plantation, make it to the Canada, and be free.
Yeah.
You can't do that once you sell out. You more of a slave then than you were now.
Yeah, you run, they could just cut you off.
And no, you can't run.
No, I'm saying they could just blow up the sideline or whatever. That's what I'm saying.
That's why when you took that jab, it's gonna line perfect with that Carragher. You fuck yourself up.
Let's get them.
All right. Let me end it off with this. So Rock 5 and 7.
Well, he got one. That you got the show that perverse on the 7.
Yeah. Let me finish it. So Rock 5 and 7 it says, "For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord come forth, and in thy security, thou shalt be destroyed."
Yeah, and that when men are cut off in a place, man. Job got busy. Desire not the night when men are cut off in a place. You're gonna die in real time. You can't die in the future. The time you die is gonna be the present moment, right? The time we live and get beamed up is gonna be a present moment, right? Now it's futuristically speaking because we're not getting beamed up now. But when we get beamed up, it's gonna be present. It's gonna be reality. It's gonna be real time. Right?
Yes.
So when Jake dies, it's gonna be real time.
Yes.
So reality is practically what it is real.
Yeah.
It's real. It's right now.
Yeah.
It's right now. Right now, is you dead or you living? Right now, we living. We got the breath of life. I pray, it stays within, brothers, and we make it, but it got to keep continuing in real time, brother. That's why we got to cease pray without ceasing. Continue to get strong in the faith, build our faith more brotherly love. We got to do those things which procure life unto us, right? Instead of getting charity, purity. Yeah,
sincerity.
Go ahead.
Well, Peter said you do all these things, you'll never fail.
Go ahead. You got something?
I got me that.
He do his one.
He gonna end it. Now he gonna end it with the cover. I want to end it with that. You got something?
I got some.
Yeah.
It's
You want to know what I know? All right, come.
It's 2 Ezra 14, verse 14. Let go from deep mortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man.
And we have practically let that go. We still have mortal thoughts, but they don't have dominion over us, right? Because we in the flesh.
Yeah.
So we get mortal thoughts. Take like, man, I just want a couple of dollars. Let something get a good job, or something like that. But then we come back to reality.
And that's wrong with that though. The reality of it is just focused on prophecy right now.
Yeah.
You get in the fact like mom may need a little more cash and everything like this. And then suddenly, Lord say, look, and suddenly bang. All right. Everything just collapsed. Right? That's the day of the Lord right there. When everything just shuts down, that's the day of the Lord. You don't want to be stuck and caught out there. All right. But like brother said, nothing wrong with having these thoughts of wanting something, but you're not tying yourself to the society.
Yeah, you gotta let them go. So it's free yourself from them. He didn't say you're not gonna think them at all. He like, look, let them go. Meaning don't be tied to them or entangled with the affairs of this world.
Yes.
All the affairs of this world is on this place is on a collision, a crash course collision with discontinuance, man. So if you understand that, you're not going to do anything that requires continuance except it be of the life of the scriptures. This is the only thing that requires continuance. And that's why we basically give all our time and effort to it. This is the only thing that will continue. So we're with the real time of what's continuing, man. We're the only ones in real time. Go ahead,
It said, and set aside the thoughts that are most heavy unto thee.
Right, the thoughts that are more heavy unto thee, because they burden you down. So we free ourselves, right? The burden, we put the burden of Yahweh on us, which is light, right? It says, you put the burden on me. Y'all brother,
that burden on me because my yoke is easy.
My yoke is easy.
Matthew 11.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it said, and haste thee to flee from these times.
Right, and haste to run from the times, because remember, these times, and how you run from the time, a prudent man foresaid the evil and hiding himself, but he can only hide in the day he in it. So we can only gird ourselves up with the armor of the Lord according to Ephesians today. We can only abide in the law today, not eat, do the dietary law, deal with our brothers, go out and teach the word of the Lord. We can only do that today, brother.
Yeah.
We can't say, well, we got the mindset of doing it tomorrow. Like you say, you can prepare,
Yeah.
but the Lord basically carries out what's tomorrow for you.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
I'll say the main point in the scripture is, hey, you gotta let go from this false reality of when we go establish ourselves in America.
That's right.
Our only reality is, hey,
That's it.
America will be destroyed.
Yeah.
You know, we will
Say that, Mark.
yeah, Lord willing, we will be elect, we will be delivered, and we'll be the first to obtain everlasting life.
Right.
The kingdom.
It's reality starts back with you, brother. Right? It starts with us understanding the kingdom of heaven is within us, and the kingdom of heaven is going to be coming down. But as it comes down, and as we approach the day, it's you referring back to what the Lord said to give to him. So but if you don't know you're supposed to do that, if you don't know you're supposed to live in real time, then it's basically all for naught. Bring it all right.
Proverbs.
Yeah, you got
it. 27 and 19.
let the brother
Now, I
want
was about to say, I think Ecclesiastes 9:10, it says, whatsoever thy hands find to do it with thy might. It says, for
Right
there is
now.
no knowledge, nor wisdom, nor power in the grave, where you go.
That's right.
We don't know what we're going to
Right
be taking
now.
off the earth.
That's right, brother.
Although we believers, look, some believers going to be taken off the earth. But the point is, we don't know when that day going to be.
Mhm.
We don't know when we going to be in could be in a freak accident. Well, when it don't happen, no, brother, where you can't go to camp. You can't do as it goes. So the point is, before those things happen, be proactive in it now, man.
Yeah.
Get it in now.
It's the living in reality scripture, right? Which is a mirror of itself, because reality is real time. You got to look at the mirror in itself real time. When the brother went handling the business he went handle, he had to go see it real time. When you see what I'm saying, Twan? You went in, you stood up, you like, unless you see it real time, right? It don't even matter what it's going to be.
Yeah, you gotta be real with yourself.
And you got to be, what? In order to do that, you got to be real with yourself right now, right?
Right. And
Go and face your worst fears, man. If this is what I am, I'm weighing, like, you know what I'm saying? If I weigh this much, I'm thinking I weigh this much, let me go get on the scale and see what it is. That way I feel better about what it is right there. Living in the back.
well, now, once you know, though, now you can make the proper adjustments.
There you go.
Without you knowing, without you taking and making that initiative, you don't even know where I'm gonna start, when I'm gonna start. Hey, what it is either one day or day one. It's a saying. One day or day one. It's a saying. People say one day I'm gonna lose weight, one day I'm gonna eat healthy, or one day I'm gonna
Never started.
jet ski. Just one day.
One day.
The point is one day.
One day.
But day one you started.
Yes.
When you
Day
start.
one is when you start.
Got it.
Yeah, one day is talking, but Jay
Day
was
one you get busy,
Yeah,
man.
day one is action.
Gotta get it in.
One day, like you say, is talking, but day one is action.
When the Lord said, get your house in order. Today is the time. Now is the
All the
time.
time.
We'll bring this out. This is like
We're
Proverbs
gonna kill it with that.
27 and 19. As in water face answer the face.
Right, which refers to a reflection, right? That's what it means by as in water, face answering to face. But go ahead.
So the heart of man to man.
So the heart of man to man. So in order, your spirit has to have a reflection of reality. Paul said, I once saw through a glass darkly, but now I see clearly. But to see it clear is to wipe it, and then you can see what you need to see. Reality has to come face to face, and it has to be reality is a moment thing. It's right in the moment. We live in the moment and we pray for anything after it, right? But technically, if you don't make the next moment, then the prayers for everything after is another point, right? So technically, reality brings it back to a moment thing. So your spirit has the answer to the moment. So when it says the heart of man to man, so the spirit is answering to what it is in real time of reality, man. That's the reality scripture, man, right? It's the reflection of what you see right now to carry out to what it is going to be later, man. So Lord willing, that was edifying. That's all your brother got.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
All right. So, Lord willing, that, the lesson was edifying. Spirit kind of had it, go where it's at, but,
Like a wind.
like the wind, right? It goes where it's listed. But at the end of the day, the wind knows where it's going. So the wind has a direction to it. It has a destination, right? But unless you allow the wind of the spirit to actually carry you to the destination of where you got to go, you can't just take wings and fly yourself, my man. You're going to be flying against the wind, which the wind is going to always win.
Right.
All right, it's gonna always win. You're not stronger than the wind, man.
Force the course of the river.
You can't force the course of the river. So
Lost he turned whatsoever he go.
yeah. So the spirit is the what? The noun, okay? Like you say, is day one, then it's one day, man. So the spirit is noun for you to serve the Lord. Get in the spirit of actually taking action, taking course right now to control. Right now, you can only control this minute. All right, the next minute that's coming, you just won't be in the spirit of and putting yourself in a position to be able to control it. But only way you control moving forward is you're moving forward in righteousness. All right, that's the only way. The Lord will give you leeway if you're moving forward with righteousness and in the spirit. So I would rather say, you know, this lesson was edifying. So with that, we will give infinite honors and prayers to the bonds to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and salutation to the occupants that's pushing the truth and sincerity. Until the next time, I'm going to say shalom.
So,